Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another mortgage chat. My name is Peter Zafra. This is our family channel. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of DIY videos on here, as well as vending machine chat and mortgage. As you guys know, I'm also a mortgage banker. I do home loans, and I also am a vending machine operator. Anyway, today's topic is something that I've been getting a lot of questions about regarding mortgage. And people always ask me, Peter, what are the fees associated on my home loan? Well, there's a lot of fees that go about a home loan, but one of the biggest things you want to look at is origination fees. What an origination fee is what your banker, your lender is charging you to do your loan for you. Okay, there's a couple of different fees that are associated in terms of origination, okay? Because an origination fee could be an upfront fee, or two is what they call a Bonafide discount fee. And what a Bonafide discount fee is how much they charge you to get the rate that you are receiving, right? And so for example, with me, I try to keep my origination to as low as below 1%, right? If even that, okay? Because, you know, I don't want you guys paying so much money to do a home loan. I mean, let's keep it real here. A lot of people charge way too much. And, you know, as a consumer, you want to take a look at and think to yourself, yes, I'd rather deal with a big, humongous bank, like a behemoth of banks. You know which banks they are. I'm not going to name them out here. Okay, but at the same time, you want to remember the costs that they have to pay to operate the business. So guess what? If a big company pays a lot of executives and a lot of workers, the fees will practically trickle down to the consumer, which is you, that you're going to pay for those fees. So you want to look at your fees and origination. Second, you want to look at how much are they charging me for underwriting my loan, right? Because the big companies will charge you an underwriting fee. Okay, so you want to take a look at that too. You want to take a look at the processing fee, title and escrow fee. Now those title and escrow fees, they pretty much are standard depending on who they use or who you want to choose as your title and escrow. But in terms of the actual lender fees, those are the things you want to look at. So if you're a consumer that's done a home loan before, that's refinanced or purchased a home, if you look at your loan estimate, the section A and B areas is what you want to focus on. Everything else practically follows your house. So, you know, your escrow impounds for your taxes and insurance, that's going to follow your home loan. So no one's going to be able to control that because it's going to keep following your house. That's pretty much going to be uniform all across the board. What you have control with and what you can bargain about is your section A on your loan estimate, which is the origination fees. Now, basically, what I've had a run-in on is this. Peter, you're giving me a 4% rate and Bank A is giving me 3.75, right? And then I go, okay, Miss Borrower or Miss Client, Mr. and Mrs. Client, let's take a look at your loan estimate. Come to find out, they are paying about 2% to get 1/4% lower than what I'm offering them. When they're not I'm not charging them a single penny to get them the 4%, meaning there's no points that they have to pay to get the 4%. And so basically, if once we broke it down with their processing fee, with their underwriting fee, with their admin fee, plus the 2 points they're getting, the 3.75, if they really wanted to buy the discount points, they wanted to pay the discount points to get the 3.75, it would have only costed them 1.25%. But the other competitor was charging them 2% plus another $1,000 for underwriting, plus another $695 for processing, plus another $500 for admin fee. If you add it all up, it comes out to almost 3% in fees. So that's the reason why I want you guys to realize what the fees entail on a home loan. You want to look at that, because especially bankers that call themselves direct lenders, you better look at those fees, you know. And like I said, I'm not calling any lender out there out. I'm not going to name names, but you want to take a look at that, because that is where all the fees are going to be lined up from section A all the way to B or whatnot. So that right there will explain a great deal in fees, okay? And you got to remember, you guys, just because a bank is a well-known bank, it doesn't make it a great bank, okay? Always remember that. And not only that, every single lender out there has to pass a test to be able to lend in the state of California or any states, right? So for example, if you're going to do business with a person that claims to be a mortgage broker, a mortgage banker, a mortgage loan officer, if they do not have their NMLS, be careful and always look at that, because you might be dealing with someone that does not have the license to be able to lend in your state, okay? And at the same time, again, just because it's a bigger bank, it doesn't necessarily make it a better bank to do loans with, because those big banks typically take about 45 to 60 calendar days to close your loan. So you want to take a look at that too. How long is it going to take to close the loan? Because remember, time is of the essence, okay? Every time a day passes, it costs money, because you're still paying interest on your home loan, right? Always take a look at all those aspects, you guys. Don't just jump the gun and be like, oh, I'm going to go to Bank A because I've been banking with them for 20 years. These are the things I've heard. I'm going to go to Bank B because I've already done my loan with them in the past. It doesn't matter who you do your loans with. At the end of the day, it's what's going to save you and your family the most money, and who is going to explain the details for you accurately and honestly, okay? I'm telling you right now, there are many of us out there, so please make sure you do your due diligence, okay? And that's what I tell them, even my own clients. I say, hey, you know what? Do your due diligence. And what I want to do, what I like doing, is explaining every single line to my clients, because you want to know where every single penny is going. Okay, you need to know that as a consumer. That is your right. Okay, so make sure you do your due diligence. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to explain that to you, because a lot of people are, quote unquote, literally getting ripped off, getting charged these enormous fees. Okay, and at the same time, they're not really understanding which products are available for them. Okay, I'll just throw a small example there, because it's kind of like out of the topic of this video. For example, if you're a consumer that you know you're only going to live in that house for a few years, and when I say a few years, maybe 4 or 5 years, maximum 6 years, it may not be such a wise idea to do a 30-year mortgage, okay? I'm going to talk about that on another topic, okay? Because that in itself is going to take about at least 10 to 15 minutes. But remember, timing, you know, the amount of time you're going to stay at your house actually does play a big part in saving you a few thousand, a few extra thousand, or tens of thousands of dollars. Because typically, you got to look at yourself in the eyes of the bank. If they're going to lend their money to you for a long duration of time, they're going to probably charge you a little extra money to do that, as opposed to a shorter term, you know, like 5 years, 10 years, 7 years, or whatnot. Those are things you got to ask yourself as a consumer, okay? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys get a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel on this. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. I will go ahead and post an email link below as well, so that you guys can send me direct emails. I'm here to help you guys. I want you guys to really understand how loans work, okay? I know we are the experts, but at the end of the day, our due diligence, or our you know, task, I can't get the right word, but our task is to make sure you guys understand what loan you're getting and understand the loans exactly the way it works. Because after all, this could be the biggest investment that you'll ever have in your life, your home. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, post them down below. Email will be linked in the description below. You guys have a great day. Click like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day. God bless all of you. Bye.